Hey everybody, it's me, Kark. That's right, we're in everyone's favorite place. It's Tower of Latria 3-1. Everybody loves the Tower of Latria. So in today's video, we're going to do something a little bit experimental. That's right. We're going to actually try to record... Oh, it's open. How convenient. We're going to try to record at 4K. And we're going to see if we can actually get the video posted at 4K. Previously, I've just been recording at 1080p because why not? I mean, I was posting the videos to YouTube in 1080p, so I'm like, I know I'm going to downscale to 1080p anyway. May as well just record in 1080p. But I decided, you know, why not give this a chance? Why not try to see if we can put out some actual 4K content for once? It's not that my computer's not capable of handling 4K. It's more than capable. It just comes down a lot to storage on my actual PC, as well as upload times and things like that to YouTube. Like I honestly believe that YouTube kind of has a fast tracking system where if you're a popular uploader, your uploads get a little more attention than others. Oh, appears to be locked. Looks like you guys aren't going anywhere. And the file sizes can get really, really big when you're talking about 4K content. So this is pretty experimental, but I'm going to give it a try. We'll see how it does. Where's everybody's favorite dude? Where is he? I know he's over here somewhere. Oh, he's way over there. He's chilling like a villain. He doesn't see me because thieves ring. This area looks like crap if you use the default filter, but I'm going to be honest, with this version it actually looks right. Oh, that's some BS right there. Oh, he's already dead. He's going to bleed out, but I'll kill him anyway. Aged Spice. Let me guess, locked? Of course it is, because it's always locked. Is it? Is it always locked? I don't know. No. So, normally online there'd be a sign, a soul sign literally right about right here that says, there's a key. Yeah, I'll take the key. Prison of Hope, 3rd floor. My memory on this particular level is not... perfect. Oh, wizarding clothes. You're a wizard now, Harry? Is not necessarily perfect. Yeah, I don't need you to be alive, dude. Go away. So we'll see how it goes. Just as a general timeline, progression of events update, today is August the 18th. Oh, crap. You didn't get your shield up in time, really? Today's August the 18th. Footage-wise, I don't think I've posted the 1-2 videos yet, though they're pretty much... Or I say 1-2 videos, but it's going to be a single video, but it's pretty much done. I just haven't posted it yet. And as far as progression, I've pretty much beaten all the 1 worlds except for this one and 5-1. Additionally, I have done, I don't know why I'm being so stupidly thorough right now. I knew there was nothing else back there. I mean, I just checked it 5 seconds before. And I've beaten all the 1 worlds except 5-1, and of course the one I'm standing in right now. And I have already done the World Tendency event, so on and so forth, for 1-1 Boletaria. The White World Tendency version, at least, not that you fight the Black Phantom Maralda version, which I see no value in doing, considering the game will just baby feed me an Executioner's Axe if I farm 1-1 Axeman enough. Yes, most of these rooms have nothing in them, or at best one jackass is just waiting to ambush you. For those who don't know, you should absolutely kill all the guys in Tower of Latria. There's only one NPC in this entire world that's actually your buddy. And they like to sing, so you should know when you get to them. Everybody else, you should pretty much just go ahead and kill. Even the dudes who don't necessarily attack you will follow you around and kind of butt hug you and get in your way during actual combat. It's just not worth it. You just go ahead and kill them, put them out of their misery. What did I say before? This place looks like crap with the default filter. It actually looks about right with the classic filter and the film grain and the cinematic and all that running. Which reminds me, the reason I also kind of thought, you know, why don't you just go ahead and try 4K, is because it's like, I previously discussed that it's still running 60 FPS at 1080p through the capture card, even if I have cinematic mode on, right? Yeah. Nice try. Fresh spies. But, it doesn't look like it's running 60 FPS. It looks like it's running 30 or whatever, right? So I'm like, well, crap. I'm going to have, you know, if I do 4K, it's only going to be able to record in 30 FPS anyway. That's all the capture card can do for 4K. So what the hell? Let's go ahead and do 4K. Why not? And I did a test recording, you know, and the quality looked fine. So I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a try. He had an itch. I was just trying to scratch it for him. Oh yeah, another reason you might like a bow. You can shoot people who are hanging from the ceilings. I was like, you're really going to make me shoot him in the actual manacle? Okay. I'll do it. Now, it goes without saying this area is pretty dark and maybe you should pay attention. Because there's lots of pitfalls and traps and stuff. Oh, it's the silver cornet. Back in Demon's Souls, where my character didn't have to look like they got ran over by a truck and have some of the worst hairstyles I've ever seen. Oh, here comes this guy. What are you going to do? You lost me? Yeah, you should have kept your attention on me, bud. Prison of Hope through Fort East. You know, that is a cool thing about additional superior graphics in games, and you can notice this a lot in a lot of games if you actually have the monitors and PCs and whatever else to produce them. It's that I can read this inscription and it's like I don't even need to. I can actually literally read the sign that it says that. So that's a good touch. It's when people do stuff like that. Sometimes it annoys me because there are times, I can't remember what game it was. It was one of these fantasy RPGs, and I just can't remember the name of it. But I remember it was way back in the early days. Like 4K wasn't really, I'll say it wasn't common. I don't even feel like it's super common now. But it was one of these things where it was just kind of coming into being, and it was pretty uncommon for people to be able to do it. But I could. And I saw this sign in this game. I wish I could remember what game it was. But you read the sign and it gave you this information about a bounty hunting thing and all this stuff, like this bounty mission. But my screen resolution and graphics were good enough that I could actually look at the sign and read what it said, because there was actual text on it. And it was a freaking recipe for chicken soup. So it's nice that in modern times, companies are paying more attention and realizing, hey, you know, graphical fidelity is good enough. People can just look at that sign and see what it says now. So you may as well actually make the sign say what you're claiming it says, etc. I can hear some singing. It doesn't sound anywhere near as loud or as strong or as it did in Demon's Souls, but I can hear it. This video is probably going to be multiple parts. This is kind of a long, complicated area. It's actually one of the most complicated, if not, well, it's probably the most complicated one area, or World 1 area. You know what I mean. It has a lot of, oh, get this key and double back there, and, you know, a lot of that stuff going on. So this will probably end up being 2 parts. Is that a dead rat? If only you'd been skinnier, you could have just gotten through the door and not there would have been anywhere to go, but hey, I'm just saying. I'm not really sure when I'm going to do 5-1. I can tell you the very, very last area I'll probably do, ironically, is probably going to be 4-2 before, like I'll intentionally leave 1-4 for last. Or, I'm sorry, did I say 1-4? Of course I'll leave 1-4 for last. I'll probably intentionally leave 1-3 for last, even though I really don't want to, because there's a lot of things I care about in 1-3. Let's open the door. Oh! That again is something that happened in the original game. Dudes falling out of those things. I love watching new players who aren't familiar with Demon's Souls play this game, and they'll get to one of these and they're like, "Oh my God! If I open it, it's a trap!" And oh my God! No, it's just an Iron Maiden. It's exactly what it appears to be. It's not gonna, you know, shoot flames at you. That's right, chicken leg. Or is that I called that a chicken leg, but it's some sort of weird pot object. I don't know. It looked like a chicken leg. Mercies for the weak. Da da da. Also, I haven't heard Rydell screaming like a psychopath yet. Let's see what this one says. I think it says, it's harder to get the light in here. I think it says, Present of Hope, West, 4th floor. There you go. So yeah, I don't hear Rydell screaming like a sociopath, so that's a little disappointing. I really ought to be able to hear Rydell. I miss that. Help me, please. Oh my God. I'm like, this guy can't do much to me. He can do that, and I was dumb enough not to back away in time. Just use a little grass. Wow, he got me with it twice, and I was even backing away. I didn't roll, though. There you go. You're dead now. Oh, can I loot him from here? I can. I did that mostly because why not? I didn't really need to kill him, but if he's just going to face hug the door, I may as well. There's a couple dudes in this place, in this particular room. So it's a good idea to get a backstab where you can. Because in case you didn't know, you're immune to attacks while backstabbing. You're in a locked animation, so they can't hurt you. Oh, here's a few fellows who are trapped in here. Yeah, we seem to be having a tough time. Oh, you're free now. I don't know. This, again, I feel like with the cinematic filters, the cinematic mode, and the film grain, and the classic filter at max strength, I feel like this area looks right, but it still doesn't have the same feel. Like I mentioned, I can't hear Rydell yelling, which, to be honest, believe it or not, that added quite a bit to it, in my opinion. Maybe I'm remembering wrong and there's some catch-22 to Rydell, like you have to have a certain world tendency or something. Or maybe the fact that he was a wife beater made them decide to just not put him in the game. Who knows? If so, I miss you, little Allant. Come back, you added a lot to this level, in theory. No. I can't remember if there's anybody else hiding in this room. Oh, doesn't look like there's anybody hiding in here. Hey, look at that. Look at that. It's some Assassino armor. Assassino. So now we are gonna take a break here and take a look. The black leather garb. It looks kind of just dark brown to me. Glossy black leather garb doesn't look glossy, that's for certain. Functions much like thick skin, providing protection without hindering movement, particularly effective at poison. Let's look at this wizard stuff. The wizard clothes look cooler these days. You're not wearing like poofy slippers, I don't think. Are they still poofy slippers? No, you get actual boots now in the wizard clothes. They used to be like these goofy, stupid little, you know, Ren Fair shoes. Oh, the black boots. Those look pretty much faithful to what they looked like in the original game, other than being more dark brown than black and gray. Let's go ahead and switch up a bit. Let's see what we look like here. This is actually a pretty nice set because that poison resistance. Yeah, I don't see this becoming the most popular PvP armor like it was in the original Demon Souls, in my opinion. Because it doesn't look anywhere near as cool as it did in the original Demon Souls. No, it certainly does not. You don't have like the weird little capsule things wrapped around your arm. Yeah, it just doesn't look as good. I'm very, very disappointed with this. I'm going to take a moment to say I'm very disappointed with most redesigns in this game. Like this just doesn't look cool. Look at that. The wizard clothes look cooler than what used to be one of the coolest looking armors in the game. That's kind of pathetic. Well, we'll put these on. We'll put my old chest piece on. And at this point, I should be really well underweight. We'll go ahead and stick with our plate boots as well for now. But now with the, that's disappointing. It's really disappointing. I always thought that was one of the coolest looking armors in the game. And now it just doesn't. No, it's just not. I don't know how else to say it. It's just not very cool looking anymore. Also, those things don't seem to open with quite the same pizzazz they used to. Like there was this crazy sound effect they used to make. Wow, why is this guy so much more aggressive than me? Alright. Oh, give me a break. Annoyance. I've seen people play through this area And those guys basically just stood at range and did nothing but spam their ranged attack over and over and over and over and over. The one that paralyzes you. Like, they didn't try to close. They got stuck on walls, all sorts of stupid crap. So it figures when I play, they're actually going to behave the way they're supposed to behave and actually walk through doors and actually try to close melee with you and so on and so forth, where they can do their big AoE attack. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay. What am I missing? I think there's a key over here that I didn't see. Yep. President of Hope, 4th floor cell key. President of Hope, 4th floor key. Yeah, I was like, something. So, oh, yeah. I almost fell for it, but I didn't. That one's actually not fatal. You'll typically just fall straight down and land on the lower platform. It's generally okay. In addition to other fun people who are around here, like Rydell, who's not yelling like he's supposed to, who may not even be here. I don't know what to say. He may not even be here. And the singing lady, who you can vaguely hear and is nowhere near as loud as she used to be. But at least I can hear her. Like, that's really a big... I don't know. I may look into it after doing this filming and check on the whole Rydell situation. A little a lot. So now you can go to the other side this way. There's going to be another one of those dudes waiting to ambush me up here. At the door. Really? Really? Thank you. You should be to my left. Thank you, camera. I appreciate that not turning past that wall. You should be up here. Maybe it was the guy I killed. No, there's no way, because he'd had to get by the hole. There he is. I want him to come a little further this way. Yeah, he already saw me. Oh, what the hell happened? I wasn't... I misjudged the... that was just straight up. I just misjudged the range. And he died to bleeding anyway. That was pretty incompetent on my part. I mean, I knew I had the HP to survive it, but that doesn't matter. You still don't want it to happen. So yeah, I mean, I straight up just misjudged the range. Let's see here. Yep. Here's the singing lady. I mean, I'm literally right in front of her and it's still this quiet. Is she even singing the same thing? Is she not going to sing? I left the room. She stopped singing because I walked in the room. Jesus Christ. Why? 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 Why change that? Why make her stop singing because I walked in the room? Let's see how far away I can go. Maybe she'll start again. Nope. Nope. Let's just kill the fucking atmosphere of the level even more. Not only are we not going to have Rydell begging for help and screaming at the top of his lungs because he's trapped in prison. The singing ladies... Oh, did she finally start again? If she did, it's so damn quiet I can barely hear it, even with my headset off. Yeah, she did start again. It's just so obnoxiously quiet you can't hear it. Also, what the fuck? She used to wear a mask. What? Once again, I've said this in comments before, but I get the feeling Bluepoint just wanted to change shit just to change shit. Like, let's just change things. It doesn't actually have to be a good change or make any sense or work or be logical. Let's just change it. Why not? No one played the original game, right? It's just the same game with better graphics. Everybody's a fucking idiot tool and doesn't know what they're talking about and never played the original, so they don't know that we're lying out our ass when we claim we were fans of the original game and that this isn't just a paycheck to us. So she no longer wears a mask thing covering up her face, so she just lets it out that she's a effed up undead person.
You're still intact, aren't you?
Undead looking person.
Where do you call home? Dear me, I shouldn't pry. Oh, perhaps you'd like something from my collection. I've known better days. I was once the wife of nobility, and I have some nice things to show for it.
In case you didn't know, from a lore perspective, I'm pretty much certain that she was actually the original ruler of the Tower of Latria, or her husband was or something, and she got thrown in jail when things basically went to crap. So, full moon grass, some spice, augite of guidance. Here's a good one. Moonlight stone shard. This is a good one. Yeah. A lot of NPCs in this game, a lot of NPC vendors sell things like the upgrade materials, and it's worth it to pay attention to that because a lot of the lower end materials you can just buy. In case you're short. Ring of Avarice, attain more souls when slaying enemies. That's a great item. I don't have the souls for it right now, but yeah, that's definitely worth a purchase. I don't think this existed in the original game either. I'll have to look into it. Not that I care, because the spices and stuff did exist in the original game, and they basically just instant heal your MP, so it's not like adding that in is a big deal. Rapier. She doesn't have anything too fancy, but she's got some spice if you need to buy spice. And she also has that ring, which is actually a pretty cool ring. That's one of the, if you want to farm souls, that ring and 4-2 first room, it'll pay for itself very quickly. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, one thing I will mention real quick that I've, for whatever reason, haven't in previous videos, in addition to the fact that the zone vendors sell upgrade materials, oftentimes they have one other big advantage, and is that generally speaking, they will sell items at better prices than what the Nexus vendors will. For example, Bold One will sell arrows at 20 souls an arrow, but you can buy arrows from Blige for 10 souls an arrow. Just an example. So that's...
Well, that's quite all right. I wish to stay here, but I need souls to remain sane. As you know, of course.
So as I was saying, that's just one example. There are probably others, but, it is what it is. So let's continue. I don't think you can go too much farther down this route. The first time you're doing this, it's definitely better to just kill the dudes before you open the door. Because, like I said, lots of ambushes in these rooms. great reason the Regenerator's Ring is awesome is I know I can take a hit or two, and it's okay. I can just let the Regenerator's Ring handle it. I don't have to freak out or worry about healing myself with a grass or anything. If it's, you know, just guys like this where it's just 1 or 2 swings, I'm gonna have them gone. I even think she's singing a different song. She's singing the song from the intro, it sounds like. I hate crookery and pots and, you know, tankards and random incense burners. They should all just die. Truthfully, I just roleplay as if I'm Link from Legend of Zelda. Unknown Hero song. God, the noise these things make is so... like... visually, with the right things enabled, this level looks right. It looks right. That guy was having a bad time. Ring of Magical Sharpness. Again, it's a caster ring. I'm pretty confident it does the same thing as the... well, similar thing to the Master's Ring. But we'll check it out. Raises magic power, but lowers magic defense. Interesting icon they have on that ring there. Doesn't look like a caster-style ring. I mean, he's holding a sword, striking a pose, it looks like. Soft ring bearing a light green seal. Raises magic power at the expense of magic defense. Crafted by Jerry, known for his magic handicrafts and close acquaintance with Sage Frake the Visionary. Speaking of other people who are in Latria 3-1 in a cage right now. A cell, I should say. Depicts a man facing left. Well, it does depict a man facing left, that's for sure. Locked. No. I can open it. Yay. Couldn't remember if I could go right through here or not. I'm pretty sure I'm at that point where I should probably be cutting the video. In fact, I'm not even going to go down here yet. I'm going to go back and check out the other side. Because I left those rooms locked up. So let's go ahead and get those cleaned out. But the audio, see, and I'm sorry to keep going back to this point, but the audio, the audio is what made this level creepy. It's what made this level spooky and freaky and really, really insane. It wasn't the visual design. It was the sound. It was her doing her weird moaning, sort of chanting, singing. It was, that's actually a good dagger if you like knife builds. It's actually a pretty solid one. It was Rydell screaming, "Help me, please," and shaking his bars. You know, it was those things that you could hear basically through the whole area that really made this place work. Claws, it's a good fist weapon. It really, really, really set the tone and made you feel like this was a screwed up, you know, kind of crazy place. Even these like prisoner dudes made more sound. They like moaned and went you know, they made noises like that. They just sounded a little bit, insane, I guess is how I describe it. They sounded like they were a little bit crazy. And this level just doesn't have it. This level doesn't have the sound design. It has the look, but it doesn't have the sound at all. And that's just a really, really big disappointment. And again, I'm not even sure what she's singing. What she's singing is the song that was from the original Demon Souls intro cinematic, where, you know, the dun dun whatever stuff hasn't necessarily started up yet. It's that. And I don't recall that that's what she was singing in the original game. Yeah, I don't think any of these were locked, were they? No. I'm getting off topic now and kind of rambling. Sorry. Another thing. Wow, thank you for thinking of that, Kark. So there's a couple things I've also been meaning to mention for a long time, and I just keep forgetting for some reason. I did go back and I did some testing in 4.1 on the "you're better off just punching them" theory, and sure enough, yeah, you are. If you don't have a blunt weapon, you don't have a club, you don't have a mace, you don't have, you know, any kind of blunt weapon attack, you are literally better off just unequipping your weapon and punching them. In fact, I found that with a strength 15, with a strength 15, you actually, I hope you didn't hear the phone go off that time. I can't believe I forgot to mute it again. You actually do more damage with your punch than you do with the Crescent Falchion +1. Now it's marginal. It's very, very slightly more damage. So I would still use the Crescent Falchion anyway, simply because it has way better range and a way better swing radius. You know, it's a lot. You have to get, you have to get really close to hit with your fists, and it's really hard to combo with them. Let's see. Not so much with the Falchion. I mean, you have to be close, but not that close. Should have shot this guy in the chest too, just for effect. As I recall, Rydell and Frake are both on the second floor. Frake is pretty much below me, but he doesn't. No, there's Frake. He is on this floor. Okay. So yeah, he's in there. You can see him. His armor at least still looks like what it from the angle I can see, his armor looks like what it originally looked like. Yeah, that's a death fall probably, so we're not going to drop there. I may have actually missed a gecko. Sometimes a gecko can appear here, but I think it's one of these little fall pits that lead to your death if you fall down it, that a gecko can show up in front of. You kind of really don't want to miss these geckos. It's actually pretty important you get the geckos in this level, depending on what you're going for. But like the Blessed and the Moon upgrade stuff drops here, as I recall. Locked. Actually, looking at the time, we're pretty much at about 40 minutes, and I do apologize. I've been doing so much talking. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time here. About this one, yeah, that's still locked too. So, I think I've actually got quite a bit of footage between what's been posted and this, which was intended. I kind of did that on purpose. And we just got to this fog gate. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just stop here. And this is a good stopping point, and we'll resume from this point in the next video. For now, it's Kark. Sorry I didn't really have a lot to say about the level itself, other than how much I don't like how they downgraded the sound and atmosphere. But this is actually a pretty straightforward area. I mean, it's a convoluted area in the sense that you have to do a lot of backtracking, and there's a lot of locked doors, and you got to find a lot of keys. but it's actually fairly straightforward in that it's basically the same layout over and over and over and over. And the question is just, hey, is there a how many rooms are on this floor? Are they the big rooms or little small cells? Hey, where is this NPC located versus that NPC? It's not really that. It's not a convoluted level. The layout's very simple. It's just you have to do a lot of running around and trying not to fall in death traps. But again, we will end it here and we'll resume in the next video. Hope everyone is having a great day and enjoy the rest of it. Signing out for now.